Cuti everybody. Today is January 31st, 2018. Every Wednesday, 5 to 7, we give the Abhidhamma lecture. Today's lecture is Paṭisandhi, Cosmology and Buddhism, Part-5. Before starting the lecture, we pay respect to the Buddha, say Namo Tassa in 3 times, please. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Okay, so last week we studied about the lifespan of the various kind of plane, various kind of existence. The living being has a different lifespan because according to their karma. So the last week we study the 4 woeful plane. In 4 woeful plane, hell, animal kingdom, hungry ghost, and then demon. So all of them has an indefinite lifespan. Indefinite lifespan because some very short, some are too long because according to their karma, when they make a karma, how much mental input embodied is depend on the nature of mind, their lifespan, sometimes very long, sometimes very short. And then the sensuous blissful plane, Kama Sukati, Kama Sukati Bhumi. So in that 7 plane, 7 planes, so human being, our ring, our plane is. So human being also, they have an indefinite lifespan as well. Because their mind too much, in their mind too much mental defilements, mental impurity. So their lifespan too short. When their mind is very pure, without without mental impurity, because of their mind pure, their lifespan sometimes very long, incalculable, lifespan. So our human lifespan is also indefinite. And then the 6 kind of the celestial being, they have a different lifespan. They have constant lifespan. Normally we say normally they have constant lifespan, but some deity, maybe they have because of the karma, they not to reach according to their lifespan, they will die. For example, some kind of celestial being, they are very strong anger, so they look at each other with eye, just with eye. They look at each other and both of them are dying simultaneously. Because of too strong anger, burn their body. So like this. But normally they have that constant lifespan, So Chatumarajika, 500 celestial year. The 500 is a celestial year. CY meaning is a celestial year. We made the short with CY. CY meaning is a celestial year. So 500 celestial years for Chatumarajika. And then multiply by 2, 1,000 celestial years for Taurinsa. So increase twice. The lifespan increased twice. And then for Yama celestial being, 2,000 celestial year. For the two-seater celestial being has 4,000 celestial years, their lifespan. And the lifespan of the Nyingma Narati celestial being has 8,000 celestial years. And the Pranamidavasavadi, was 16,000 celestial years. So increased twice. Yeah, up to 16,000 celestial years. So we already studied this one in the previous week. And then the 5 material sphere, Rupavachara. Rupavachara Bhumi, 16 kind of the Rupavachara Bhumi. We have 16 kind of different kind of the Rupavachara, 5 material sphere plane. So first jhana plane has a 3 Brahma, retinue, Brahma, Parisaja, and Brahma Purohita, Brahma minister, and Mahabrahma. They have incalculable aeon, not Mahakappa. It's incalculable aeon means Asankhya Kappa. We last week we talking about that one. Asankhya Kappa. So 64 times of the human lifespan, up and down, 64 times is 1 Asankhya Kappa. So half, 1/3 Asankhya Kappa, IA meaning is incalculable aeon. Here I make a short notes is IA meaning is incalculable, I meaning is incalculable, A meaning is aeon. Yeah. So they have different lifespan. 1/3 incalculable aeon. Asankhya Kappa is for Brahma Parisaja. And then half incalculable aeon is for the Brahma Purohita. And 1 incalculable aeon, 1 Asankhya Kappa is for Mahabrahma, like this. And then second jhana plane also 3 minor lesser, infinite lesser, and medium lesser. So they also have Pradava, Apamanava, Supakina. They also has, but chain the lifespan counting method is a chain, not incalculable aeon. This is a great aeon. Great aeon means a Mahakappa. Great aeon. Great meaning Mahakappa. So they have a different lifespan. 2 Mahakappa for Pradava, 4 Mahakappa for Apamanava, and 8 Mahakappa, 8 great aeon for the Supakina. In the same way, the third jhana plane more longer lifespan. Minor order, infinite order, and steady order is kind of the also great in Mahakappa, 60 Mahakappa, 32 Mahakappa, and 64 Mahakappa respectively. Yeah. And then full jhana plane has the Vihapala. This is a Vihapala. Vihapala ring is 500 great in Mahakappa. Yeah. And also the same age, 500 Mahakappa great in for the Asanya Satta, mindless being. Non-possible being means Asanya Satta, mindless being. But mindless being has no Paṭisandhi citta, just only the material. Yeah. And then the 5 above is for very pure play for noble person and Nagami. Suddhavasa. So 5 Suddhavasa also they have a different lifespan. So the first one is Aviha. Aviha Bhumi is 1,000 great in lifespan. Adaba 2,000. Sudasi 4,000. Sudasa 4,000. Sudasi 8,000. And Aganita. Aganita, the highest one, is 16,000 great in Mahakappa. 16,000 Mahakappa is too long. Yeah. So the this is for 5 material sphere, and then immaterial sphere, Arupa. Arupa Bhumi, 4 Arupa Bhumi is in depth, in infinite space, Akasa Nanchayana. Akasa Nanchayana Bhumi has a lifespan is 20,000 great in. 20,000 Mahakappa. And then in infinite consciousness is Vinyan Nanchayana. Vinyan Nanchayana 40,000 great in. And then nothingness is Akinsinyadana. Akinsinyadana is 60,000 great in. And then Nivasanya, Nasanyadana, neither possession or non-possession is 84,000 great in. So their lifespan more longer and longer. Yeah. So the this place is not suitable to reborn for common person, Puthujana. Puthujana reborn there, too long samsara. No chance. No chance to get out of the realm of rebirth. Because they have no chance to make the development in the spiritually. Okay. So we will go to the next one. Before go to the next one, I would like to explain a little bit. One thing we need to know is distance. At the Buddha time, the distance measure is different. Nowadays, here in the United States, the distance measured by the mind. Mind is an English measurement. But in England, the English country, they use the metric, not mile. They use a kilometer, the distance measured by kilometer. So like this, according to the time, the measurement for the distance change. So their distance at the Buddha time. So although they are not mentioned or they are not explained in the text and even some of the commentary, but such commentary explain. Some other mention the distance between the rings. Between the rings meaning is that there are four rings, a human being, and then deity, the celestial ring, and the celestial ring, and a five material ring, and immaterial ring. So distant, they have the distance. So it is just for your information. It's not exactly the measurement. So maybe you take it or not, I don't know. But I would like to explain about the usage, the measurement for distance at the Buddha time. The distance are measured in the yojana in Pali. Yojana. Yojana. Yeah. In Pali. Kind of the mile or kilometer or something like that. Yeah. So we always have this uncertainty with regard to the yojana. Yojana is because long time they use at the Buddha times, 2006 years ago. 2006 years ago is too long, so maybe we cannot know exactly how they measure, but we can estimate. Right now, the distance between the two cities, how far? Right now, measurement mine, and then we compare with the yojana at the Buddha time measurement. So, how long is the one yojana? So, according to one book, the one yojana is about 12 or 30 miles. One yojana is equal. One yojana equal to 12 or 30 miles. And nowadays, people took one yojana to the 8 miles only, because there are city in India at the Buddha time, and right now little bit name change, but the city is the same. So there's a city called Rajagaha, very popular. Rajagaha is a very popular city name, because the Buddha stay there for a long time at the Buddha time, Rajagaha. And then there's also a city called Nalanda. And Nalanda is a very popular place before, after Buddha died, and before occupying the other different, people in India. Nalanda is very popular. Nalanda University, very popular university, teaching diversity about the Buddhism. So, very popular. But, nowadays destroyed by the different people. So Nalanda is a birthplace of the Sariputta and Moggallana. Sariputta and Moggallana birthplace, Nalanda, very popular. Right now, when you visit, there's a very big, monument. We saw that. Some kind of the break, yeah, and then some the monk study place, and they are like a hostel, so you can see it. Anyway, so there's two kind of the city, Nalanda and Rajagaha. So in the commentary, the Rajagaha and Nalanda are one yojana apart, far away. Nalanda and Rajagaha is one yojana far away. So nowadays, they say it is about 8 miles. Yeah. So that's why they made estimation, or maybe at the Buddha time, one yojana is equal to the 8 miles, about 8 miles. So we accept this idea because it's a very reasonable to accept it. So that's why the one yojana is about 8 miles. Yeah.
7 miles.
Hmm?
7 miles.
7.
8 miles.
Yeah. Maybe different idea, maybe, but we cannot prove it. Yeah. So maybe different idea, different. But we are very close. They say that Nalanda and Rajagaha is nowadays measurement is 8 miles away. So that's why we accept it. Okay. Anyway, you can accept in a different view. It's okay. It doesn't matter. It's just conventional. So the art is a make up for the 4 different layers according to the science explanation. Our art is made up of 4 distinct layers. The inner core is in the center of the art, and it's very hot. It's hotter part of the art. And then it is a solid and made out of iron and nickel with the temperature up to 5,500 degrees centigrade. With its immense heat energy, the inner core is like an engine room of the art. And then the outer core. Outer core is the layer surrounding the inner core. It is a liquid layer. Outer core is a liquid layer, also made up of the iron and nickel, but it's still extremely hot with the temperature similar to the inner core. And then another one is mantle. Mantle is the widest section of the art. So it has a thickness of the approximately 20,900 kilometers. The mandalas are made up of the semi molten rock, not iron, not metal iron. It's semi molten rock called the magma, according to the science. In the upper parts of the mantle, the rock is hard. Yeah. But lower down, the rock is soft and then beginning to melt. Yeah. So in that portion. And then the crust. The crust is the outer layer of the art. So outer layer of the art is a very thin layer between 0 to 60 kilometer thickness. So that science, they say, the crust is the solid rock layer upon which we live. Yeah. So there are 2 different types of crust. Continental crust, which carry the land, and oceanic crust, which carry the water. So 2 kind of layer, 2 different type of crust. So like this here, the cores here. This is a very the liquid condition. The core. So then it's called the liquid condition, and then the mantle also this is also liquid condition. It's a little bit like kind of little bit thick. And then the crust is very, very thin layer. So we live on there. The crust like a rock. So the 4 kind of the layer. So the having said before already, I told you the art has a 2 layer. According to the Buddha explanation, the art has a 2 layer. And the art Patawi means art. Patawi also the art element. Patawi. So Patawi means art. So the art layer, and then iron Patavi. So iron Patavi means iron layer. So two kind of layer, earth layer and iron layer. So the lower one is iron Patavi. The lower one meaning inner core. Inner core is iron. Outer core is earth. So in the iron Patavi are situated the 8 great hell. So hell is in the situated. Their location is in the inner core iron. Yeah, iron. So there's not one hell, but the 8 great hell, 8 great different hell. We already talked about this. Sanjiva, Tapana, Mahatapana, like something like that. 8 kind. 8. So there are many other smaller hell also around the great hell. Around the great hell. So you may find that there are 168 hell or even more. Many. Okay. So, and the hell is called Sanjiva. No, we already talking about that name. Sanjiva, Kalasutta, Sangada, Yoruwa, Mayoruwa, Tapana, Mahatapana, and Awiji. Awiji is the lowest one. So 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 great hell. So who went down to the Awiji? The lowest hell, Devadatta. Devadatta is very popular in Buddhism. So many times we point out him because he make a lot of things good and bad. So he trying to assassinate the Buddha and he trying to separate the Sangha. So that's why he went down to the Awiji because of his bad karma, horrible karma. So if we want to say something very bad about the person, we say that he's going to Awiji. Yeah, we say like this. He's a very bad person, so we say, you are going to the Awiji. Like this. We say in Burma, we say like this, yeah. And then there are how many far away? 15,000 yojana. 15,000 yojana apart. So we began with the Awiji and then go up to the human being, to the celestial being, celestial ring, yeah. So 15,000 yojana. So you can calculate in the mind. So multiplying by 8. 15,000 multiplied by 8. You got the mind. So it's not very important, but just we mentioned the distance. Okay, so then there is a human ring. A distance between human ring and Chatumarajika, first celestial ring is 42,000 yojana. Then for the human ring to the Saurinsa is 84,000 yojana. Human ring to the Yama celestial plane is 126,000 yojana, and so on. So you can calculate like this. So you need to multiply by 2, increase 2. So there's no way of the proving or disproving the distance. We don't have a proof because very difficult to prove, but just information. So we learned that Stumarajika being, their lifespan is 500 celestial year. For the towering lifespan is 1,000 celestial year. So 1,000 celestial years by the towering reckoning. So the 500 celestial years for the Chaturmarajika and 1000 celestial years for Taurisa. So if we reckon 1000 celestial year for the Taurisa by Chaturmarajika lifespan. So how many years of Chaturmarajika be equal to the 1000 Taurisa a year? So you can calculate 1000 celestial years for Taurisa mean 2 times. 2000 celestial year for Chaturmarajika. Increase 2 times. So you can calculate like this. Yeah. Okay, so the 2000 celestial year for Yama is 4000 celestial years for Taurisa. 2 times. 8000 for the Chaturmarajika. Because 4000 multiplied by 2, we call the Chaturmarajika. For the Chaturmarajika, 8000 celestial years. According to the counting of the Chaturmarajika. And so on, you can calculate. So the lifespan of the Chaturmarajika is another way you can calculate the 9 million by the human years, human reckoning. Human reckoning means a human year. Our counting method, human counting method is time is 1 year, 365 days, 1 year. So 9 million years. For the Chaturmarajika. So you can calculate, the lifespan of Taurisa by the Chaturmarajika reckoning, Yama reckoning, Cittas reckoning, Nimanaradi reckoning, and then Pranimita Usavadi reckoning. This is, if you want, you can calculate easily. Okay, so we left this session, so we go to the next session. So now we came to the second session in the 5th chapter, Viti Mukta Sangaha. So that is 4 kind of Paṭisandhi, relinking consciousness. 4 kind of relinking consciousness we need to know. So you know that the Paṭisandhi means rebirth or relinking. Yeah. So Paṭisandhi is actually the first moment of one's life. One person's life, first moment. We say Paṭisandhi, relinking moment. Relinking consciousness arises at the moment. So before we study the different kind of Paṭisandhi, different kind of relinking, rebirth, we must refresh our memory of the 19 kind of mind. Their function as a Paṭisandhi, relinking function. And at a different moment, their function has a different function. They have different function at a different moment. At the moment of the relinking, their function, relinking function. At the moment of the course of the existence during the life, born and die, between that interval, we say Bhavaṅga. Bhavaṅga. Yeah, light containing function. And then finally, when we die, the Cuti, dead consciousness, Cuti moment, the dead moment. So there are 3 different functions. This mind has 3 different functions. 19 kind of the Citta, 19 Citta, 19 kind of the consciousness has a different time, different function. Sometimes relinking, Paṭisandhi, sometimes Bhavaṅga, light containing, sometimes Cuti, death moment. So do you remember that those mind? Remember? Here. 2. The 2 kind of the mind from the Ahetuka Upekha Sandirana. From Ahetuka Citta, rootless mind. From the rootless mind group. Altogether 18 kind of rootless mind. Among of them, Ahetuka, Upekha, Sandirana. There's a two kind of Ahetuka, Upekha, Sandirana. One is a unwholesome residence. Another one is a wholesome residence. Kusala, Akusala Vipaka, and Kusala Vipaka. So that's why we got two kind of. So this is rootless. Sandirana is investigating consciousness mind. Upekha means with a neutral feeling. So both of these mind has the same feeling, neutral feeling, and the name of mind is investigating. Mostly the function has an investigation function, but sometimes they have a different function. It's a relinking function. So right now we explain about relinking function. Paṭisandhi kicca. Kicca means function. So the one is from the resident unwholesome akusala, and one from the resident of the wholesome kusala. So we need to know that two kind of the ahetuka paṭisandhi. We say briefly, we say ahetuka paṭisandhi. So when we say ahetuka paṭisandhi, rootless relinking consciousness two. From the ahetuka citta, rootless mind. And another 8 kind of mind we got is from the different beautiful mind. Beautiful minds, sahetuka, kamavachara, vipaka, citta. Not ahetuka, sahetuka. Sahetuka, kamavachara. Sahetuka means with root. Kamavachara means sensuous, sense sphere. Sense sphere, vipaka resident. Yeah. So resident mind with the roots in the sensuous world. It's when we perform the various kind of the Paṭisandhi with these mind. Sometimes without wisdom, sometimes with wisdom. But always with the alobha, adosa, always. But sometimes with wisdom, amoha. Sometimes without wisdom, without amoha. Yeah. So anyway, we say they are with the root. Sometimes 2 roots, sometimes 3 roots. Yeah. Anyway, all of them are with the roots. So that's why we call sahetuka. Sa means saha. Saha means with. Yeah. So hetu means a root. Yeah. So sahetuka means with roots. Yeah. These one we say Mahavipaka Citta. Mahavipaka Citta because mostly living being when they perform the Paṭisandhi with these mind. Yeah, with these mind. Human being or celestial being or a 5 material Brahma being. But immaterial, no. Immaterial. 5 material also different kusala. So only karma ring means human being and celestial being. Yeah. And then for the next 5 different consciousness, rupavachara vipaka. Yeah, 5 material resident mind. 5 material resident mind is resident mind in the 5 material world. You know, the 5 jhana, 5 jhana. First jhana, Rasadamai, second jhana Rasadamai, third jhana Rasadamai, fourth jhana Rasadamai, and fifth jhana Rasadamai. That's why we got five kind of the Rasadamai. For the Brahma, the five material Brahma, and then we got another four kind of mind consciousness. They are Arubavachara Vipaka. Rasada mind in the immaterial world, Aruba. Aruba Chitta, we say in shortly, Aruba Chitta. Aruba Vipaka Chitta. So Aruba Vipaka Chitta is Akasa Nancharana Vipaka, Vinyananchana Vipaka Chitta, Akinsanyatana Vipaka Chitta, and Neva Sanya Nasanyatana Vipaka Chitta. So altogether 4. So the one you could calculate all of them, 2 plus 5 plus 2 plus 5 plus 2 plus 8 plus 5 plus 4 altogether we got 19. So these 19 kind of mind has a different function as a Paṭisandhi, relinking function, Bhavaṅga, light continuum function, and the Cuti, that function in a different situation for the mind. So like this, like this, our lives, like this. When we born with this mind, Paṭisandhi Citta, when we die, like this, the Cuti Citta, So between Paṭisandhi and then Cuti, many kind of mind arise, many. So when we are not active, like when we sleep, the Bhavaṅga Citta, Bhavaṅga Citta arises at the time. Between two different kind of the process of mind, ear conscious process of mind and eye process of mind. Between them, the Bhavaṅga Citta also connect different process of mind. So anyway, these 3 moments, relinking moment, light continuum moment, and death moment. So these 3 moments has same kind of mind among the 19. One of them, one of the 19 kind of mind arise. So that meaning is they are different situation and different function, but mind is the same mind. Relinking Paṭisandhi Citta and Cuti Cittas say. When we born, Paṭisandhi Citta, for example, Somanasa Sahagada, Jnana Samyutta, Asaṅkharika Citta, when we born. When we die, this mind also. Somanasa Sahagada, Jnana Samyutta, Asaṅkharika Citta. So, like this. When we sleep, when we are sleeping, the Bhavaṅga Citta, light continuum consciousness, this kind of mind. Somanasa Sahagada, Jnana Samyutta, Asaṅkharika Citta. Like this. Same. The mind is no different. These different situation, even though different situation and different function, but mind, all of them are the same for one person. So like this, relinking, rebirth or relinking is a 4-4. The 5 is a apaya, apaya Paṭisandhi. Apaya Paṭisandhi meaning reborn or rebirth in the 4 woeful play. So this is one group. One group. 4 woeful play, hair, animal kingdom, hungry ghosts, demon, they are same. The Paṭisandhi say, Etuka, Ahituka Paṭisandhi. Yeah. Akusala vipaka, ahituka Paṭisandhi. Akusala vipaka. And the second one is rebirth in the sensuous blissful plane. And we say in Pali is a kama sukati. Sensuous means kama, sukati means blissful plane. So human being and 6 celestial ring. So this is another group. So another group is we will count later. So then we just only say in the group, different group. 4 woeful plane, 1 group. Human being and 6 celestial being, another group, second group. And that group is a rebirth in the 5 material sphere. Rubavachara. Rubavachara. That is a Rubavachara Paṭisandhi. It's a that group. And then there is a rebirth in the immaterial sphere, Arubavachara. Yeah, Paṭisandhi. So there are 4 groups we call. So what are they? We need to investigate what are the kind of the different Paṭisandhi. So one being born in hell, or as an animal, or as a Peta, hungry ghost, or as an Asura, demon, any whatever, whoever born like this. So when a person born is one of these 4 woeful stages, so his Paṭisandhi is the akusala, vipaka, upekha, sahagata, santirana. Ahituka, akusala, vipaka, upekha, sahagata, santirana. That means santirana consciousness is an investigating consciousness, accompanied by upekha. Upekha means a neutral feeling, and that belong to akusala vipaka. Akusala vipaka means the resultant of unwholesome. Yeah. Because unwholesome karma. Yeah. So at the beginning of the one slide, it functions as a relinking consciousness. This mind repeated again and again, this kind of mind, akusala vipaka upekha saga santirana, repeated again and again, million times during life, because maybe we don't know how long, indefinite lifespan, isn't it? In woeful plane, it's indefinite lifespan. Sometimes short, sometimes very long. So we don't know how much. Many million times of lifespan during the life, the light continuum consciousness rises again and again. And at the end of the one lies its function as a dead consciousness. Cuti, dead consciousness. The same mind but different function. But the relinking moment, just only one moment disappear. Never ever again. Also, the dead consciousness also just moment and disappear, never ever again. But between during the life, many light continuum consciousness many times is again and again. So we need to understand that. Yeah. So this is the nature of our mind. Yeah. Okay. So when someone is born as a human being, so these those who are born blind, maybe, unfortunately, they are born blind, who are born deaf or something like this. So many different. Or as a some lesser deity, lesser deity means lesser power they have, less power they have. The deity, they are celestial being, but not powerful. They have a less power. So that kind of deity, that kind of the celestial being, like Paṭisandhi Citta is saying, and Sandhirana accompany Sandhirana investigating consciousness, accompanied by the Upekkha, neutral feeling. And it's a result of the wholesome, kusala, vipaka. Because of human beings, celestial beings, because of wholesome, wholesome karma. So we need to understand like this, So this investigating consciousness at the moment of its function is relinking function with a neutral feeling is not for every human being. Just few, unfortunately, they born blind, born deaf, or some kind of handicapped person. Deficiency. Some deficiency with the sun deficiency. When they born, so we say they are relinking Paṭisandhi Citta is kusala vipaka sandhirana upekkha sandhirana citta. Not for all human beings. So these beings are those who are handicapped human beings, and then some other kind of the celestial being who has a less power in the celestial ring. We need to understand like this. Okay, and then we must understand that a person born blind is a person who is born with the Paṭisandhi Citta that cannot have eye sensitivity arise. One is due to arise because no karma to produce the eye at the moment. That's one. They have no eye sensitivity. So now the human being eye sensitivity does not arise until about the 11th week. According to the medical knowledge. So if there's a Paṭisandhi Citta, the linking consciousness does not have the power to give rise to eye sensitivity when it is due. So he is called a person born blind. We need to understand. Born blind means after born with the eye sensitivity, after born some kind of accident, the eye destroyed. So that person is not like this, different. That person is different. Here we mean one born already knows eye sensitivity. So we need to understand like this. So a person born blind does not mean when he come out of the mother one, but at the moment of the fetus, when the eye sensitivity does not rise. Okay, so there are those who are born so dull of the mind, maybe they cannot differentiate east and west, and they are not unable to differentiate morning and evening. So some kind of person like this. Different. They born with the mental illness, mental deficiency. So not normal mind, not normal memory. So like this, so that person also we see with this kind of the Paṭisandhi Citta. So those people who born deaf, mood, mentally retarded, mentally deranged, and also those born as a hermaphrodite. This is according to the medical term. And then sexually indeterminate. Sexually indeterminate meaning is they have the no organ, male or female or something like that. And also they are also said to be included in this statement. So we need to understand like this. They are Paṭisandhi Citta, linking consciousness is ahituka akusala vipaka sandhirana upekkha sandhirana citta. Okay, so and then earthborn deity slash your being. Earthborn slash your being who does not dwell, who does not live in the higher heavenly realm, but who dwell close to the human being, our human being. So on the tree, some are on the tree. On the tree means not like the monkey. If you understand, misunderstanding they on the tree, how they live like a monkey or not like this. On the tree means that they are the house or their mansion, depend on the tree. So if you cut down the tree, their dwelling or their mansion destroyed. So that's why at the Buddha time, a monk, one of the monk, he went to build his temple by himself. So at the time, he tried to cut very beautiful the tree. He want to make his temple. So on the tree, there's a deity. Yeah, their dwelling is on the tree. Yeah. That's why when cut down the tree, cut down, their mansion also, their dwelling also destroyed. So that's why they are very angry. That's why sometimes when you cut down the big tree, be careful. Maybe we don't know. Maybe there's a deity slash a being on that big tree, very, very long time, big tree. So if there's a celestial being, when you cut down, that celestial being kill you by their power. Yeah, many happen in my experience. Many people. When I young, our neighbor, that man cut down in front of his house very big tree, and then he want to cut down that tree. So he cut after morning. He cut, evening he died very quickly because of we don't know the deity they are dwelling or destroyed. They're very angry. Hmm? Yeah, so declare. So we cut down the tree if there's somebody, some living being here. So please move, or something like this. So if there's some living being there, so they give the information you like in the dream, or no, please don't do that or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. So. But just the branch cutting, not for all. Yeah. So yeah, you need to be careful before cutting down. You need to keep the time. Situation. I would like to cut down the tree. So if there's somebody there, please move. Please move to the other or something like this. Yeah, it's very dangerous. Sometimes, yeah, we don't know. Not every tree there's a celestial being. Not every tree, but very big and very long time tree. Maybe there's a deity. There's a celestial being on the tree. Yeah. So So some are on the tree, some are on the mountain, some are in the rivers. So they're different places. So they are called, we say, Bhoma Deva. Bhoma Deva in the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, Bhoma Deva, here we say it like that. And the word Bhoma is come from the word the Bhumi. Bhumi and Bhoma is same meaning. Yeah. Bhumi, Bhoma. Yeah. Which means the earth. Yeah. Ground. So they are called Bhoma Deva because they live close to us, a human being. We need to understand like this. So although they are born as a celestial being, they may be not so happy and not so good as a higher celestial being. Like the higher celestial being is so good. They are mentioned, their dwelling is very good, very luxury. They use very luxury thing. But these earthborn deity, no. They don't have so happy, and they don't have a good condition. So that's why very close to the human being, and like a human being, they have a baby. They take care of the baby. Sometimes in the Middha Sutta, in the Middha Sutta, the 500 monks, they're trying to practice a meditation in the forest. So, and in the forest, many trees, they have a deity. So the deity, another tree, monk sitting and practice meditation. Because of the power of monk, they cannot stay in their dwelling mansion. So they go down, and then they have the baby. So it's not good. So they waiting the monk just few days or not. So they waiting, but many days left. So they saw, oh no, that these men, they want to stay here for a long time. If they stay a long time, we cannot stay in our house, in our dwelling. So they're trying to frighten and giving the smell, that very bad smell, and showing the picture, very dreadful picture. So the monk cannot concentrate with the meditation object, smell, because of smell, and then sound, and then the feature they saw. So they go back to the Buddha. So the Buddha gave the loving kindness meditation practice. Yeah, so later they will be friends with the deity. Yeah, so that story, the story is kind of the earthborn deity. Yeah, earthborn celestial being. Yeah. So they look like the human being, not so luxury things they get. So those who are the celestial being, whose merit is defected, not defected means not good quality, and then who has a difficulty maintaining themselves, and here we call earthborn deity. Yeah, Bhuma Deva. So these deity, these celestial beings are born with the Kusala Vipaka, resultant of wholesome, Upekha Sahagata Sandirana, as a relinking consciousness, Paṭisandhi Citta. Yeah. So we need to understand like that. Okay. And then there are some Asura, demon, that are called fallen Asura from bliss, fallen from the comfort. So these we are said to dwell in the villages or in the vicinity of the villages, living off remain or the food discarded by the resident, because they have no proper food. The human being, the resident, the villager, when they throw the rice, the demon take and eat. So like this. So there are something like the ghost. We say ghost, but they don't belong to the apaya. They are not apaya. So actually, they belong to the Chatumarajika, the lowest celestial ring. So they also hunt or oppress human being when they fail to obtain the food. Yeah. So that kind of deva also like this. The other story, the Sariputta has digestion problem sometimes. So digestion problem means his stomach is pain, a lot of pain. So the Moggallana asks to the Sariputta, before when you happen like this, what kind of medicine? You will be cured with what kind of medicine? So then Moggallana asked to the Sariputta. So the Sariputta told Moggallana, when I am like this, what it's happened like this. My mother prepared for the kind of the parrot, the boiling rice with the milk. Boiling rice with the milk. So it's good for my stomach pain. So he said like this: the deity, the ground, the compound of the temple, there's a deity, the Abhidhamma deity. He here. Then he went to the person who the supporter of the Moggallana, so oppressed, and then if you offer to the Moggallana kind of the food, the boiling rice and the milk with milk, I will be free your son. If you didn't do that, I will oppress your son. So like this, he mentioned. Yeah. So there's some abundances. When they want to get something, they do. Yeah. So when they do not get or obtain the food, they will hunt you or oppose you and ask for the food like this. Yeah. So that's kind of the we say asura. Asura is very different variety. So the 8. Okay, so the next group, 8 kamavachara vipaka citta. The sensuous resident consciousness, such as Paṭisandhi citta, relinking consciousness for those who are born in the Kama Sukati, sensual world. So who are born as a human being without defect, and who are born as a deity or celestial being in the Chatumarajika, Taurensa, Tusita, Yama, Nimanaradi, or Pranimita Vasavadi. For them, the Paṭisandhi citta, relinking consciousness, is one of the 8 kamavachara vipaka citta. Yeah, so a human being without defect, they may be born with the first kamavachara vipaka citta, relinking consciousness, or second, or third, or fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, or 8. One of them. Yeah. So depending upon the what kind of karma give result. Yeah. So when we perform the karma with 2 rules, only aloba adosa, without amoha. So when they give the result, only 2 rules. Yeah. So it's depend on. So karma is depend on karma. Okay, maybe some very happy. Yeah, so that's why some baby they are happy. They always smile, no crying. But some baby, a lot of cry, no smile. Yeah, so because of different somanasa, sahagata, upekha, sahagata, something like this. Yeah, different. Because of the karma different. Okay, so like this. Sing sphere resident consciousness, Mahawipaka Citta 8 means number 1, Somanasa Sahagata. Somanasa Sahagata with the pleasant feeling, Jnana Samyuddha with the wisdom, Asankarika and prouded. This is the very highest one. And number 2, Somanasa Sahagata with the pleasant feeling, and Jnana Samyuddha with the wisdom, but Sasankarika, prouded. Prouded means with the kind of kind of promotion to the from the other. And then number 3 is a Somanasa Sagada with the pleasant feeling. Jnana Vipayutta. Yes, this kind of Vipagachita is a Dvihetuka, not Tihetuka. Because of no wisdom. So no wisdom means without amoha. So only 2 aloba, adosa. So Dvihetuka, Vipaka Chitta. So this one. Number 3 is Dvihetuka, Vipaka Chitta. And then number 4 also Dvihetuka, Vipaka Chitta. Not Tihetuka. Number 1 and number 2, okay. Number 1, number 2, they are Tihetuka. Aloba, adosa, amoha. With wisdom, because of with wisdom. Yeah. But even though Tihetuka, number 1 and number 2, which one is better? Number 1 is better because of no prounded. Yeah. Yeah. So we need to understand like this. Yeah. So we are born as a human being with this sing-sphere resident consciousness, but we are different. Even though human being, we are not same. If you don't understand the Paṭisandhi Citta, maybe, oh, we are human being, we all the same, like this. And they say like this. Yeah. But we don't, we are not same. Different. And then number 5, Upekha Sahagata. With the neutral feeling, Jnana Samyuddha with wisdom, Asankarika and prouded. So number 5 also good vipaka, resident mind, because of 3 rules. Tihetuka. So it's number 5 is okay, Tihetuka Citta. Number 6 also Tihetuka Citta. But the feeling also different, neutral feeling. So neutral feeling means sometimes not too much happy, not too much worry. So yeah, middle. And then number 7 and number 8 is a Dvihetuka. It's not very good. Dvihetuka because of without wisdom. Yeah. So altogether 8 resident consciousness as a relinking mind for the human being, for the 6 kind of celestial beings. But number 1, number 2, number 5, number 6 kind of resident mind is very good. The best one, the best. So we need to understand like that, okay? And then we go to the analysis about them. Right? The type of Paṭisandhi, the type of Paṭisandhi relinking type is Apaya Paṭisandhi, Apaya Paṭisandhi means ahituka, isn't it? Ahituka vipaka upekha sahagata sandirana. And then Kama Sukati Paṭisandhi. We say Kama Sukati Paṭisandhi. Another group. Another group is a Kama Sukati Paṭisandhi. So this is for human being and for sixth kind of celestial being. Yeah. So there are Paṭisandhi Citta is a two kind. This is one kind, this is another kind. Two kind. One kind is a Kusala Vipaka Upekasakata Sandirana. This is for the human being with the defect, like the blind, bone blind, bone deaf, or handicapped person. And then the normal human being and higher Chatumara, Jika, Tawarinsa, Yama, Tusida, Nemanari, Pranimravasavadi, for these celestial beings with the 8 kind of the Kama Vachara, Vipaka, Citta. So altogether, for the Kama Sukati Paṭisandhis, we got 9. Apaya Paṭisandhi, we got 1. Isn't it? 1. So Apaya Paṭisandhi only 1. Akusala Vipaka, Upekasa Gada, Sandirana. So 1. So altogether, how many we got? 10. 10 kind Kama Paṭisandhi. Yeah. Kama Bhumi. In the Kama Bhumi means sensual world. In sensual world, there are 10 kind of Paṭisandhi, relinking consciousness. We need to understand like this. So Kama Paṭisandhi, 10. Understand? Kama Paṭisandhi, 10. Okay, and then we go to the next level for the 5 material Rupavachara. 5 material sphere, we only have the 5 type of relinking consciousness. It's very easy. The 5 type of Rasadan consciousness in the Rupavachara, 5 material sphere is a first jhana Rasadan mind, second jhana Rasadan mind, third jhana Rasadan mind, fourth jhana Rasadan mind, and fifth jhana Rasadan mind. Yeah. So how many planes are there in the Rupavachara? There are first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana plane. That's all. So the plane is a 4 jhana plane, but the Rasadan mind 5 jhana Rasadan mind. So the plane go according to the 4-4 method, but the Rasadan mind 5-4 method. Yeah. So how we compare, how we match them? We have to adjust the 4-4 method. Yeah, like this. Here, look at. So the 5 material sphere Rasadan mind, Rupavachara, Vipaka, Citta, 5. So first jhana is Vittaka, Vichara, Piti, Sukha, Ekaggata. First jhana. Second jhana is Vichara, Piti, Sukha, Ekaggata. Third jhana is Piti, Sukha, Ekaggata. Fourth jhana is Sukha, Ekaggata. Fifth jhana is Upekha, Ekaggata. So we already learned that kind of the mind. So how we match? Here, the play is just only 4 jhana play. First jhana play, second jhana play, third jhana play, and fourth jhana play. Not fifth jhana play. Yeah. So that's why we compare like this. We match like this. The ring. So first, the column show the plane. First jhana plane, first jhana ring, second jhana ring, third jhana ring, and fourth jhana ring. So the first column is the plane, and then second column showing the first jhana Rasadan mind. So first jhana Rasadan mind appear in first jhana. not the other jhana. And then for the second jhana plane, second jhana ring, how many Rasadhamma? 2. Second jhana Rasadhamma and third jhana Rasadhamma here, isn't it? Yeah, 2 kind. 2 kind of Rasadhamma arise in second jhana plane. So like this. And then 4 jhana Rasadhamma here, 4 jhana Rasadhamma arise in the third jhana plane. Yeah, like this. And then the 5th jhana Rasadhamma, the last one, 5th jhana Rasadhamma, here arises in the 4th jhana plane as a relinking consciousness, Paṭisandhi Citta. Yeah, that's why. That's why. That means in the second jhana plane, there's a 2 kind of the jhana. Second jhana Rasadhamma and third jhana Rasadhamma as a relinking consciousness in the second jhana plane. Yeah. That's why. Understand? The difference is a second jhana plane is second jhana Rasadhamma and third jhana Rasadhamma as a relinking consciousness, Paṭisandhi Citta. The plane is only second jhana. Understand? The place of four jhana plane. First, second, third, fourth jhana plane. But the Rasadhamma here, Rasadhamma is the first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, fifth jhana, Rasadhamma. So first jhana and first jhana plane, okay. Fourth jhana and third jhana plane. Because of the second jhana Rasadhamma and third jhana Rasadhamma in the second jhana plane. Yeah. Like this. So we need to understand like this. That's why in the fourth jhana plane, there's a Vihapala, Asiññasata, and Sudawasa. They are fifth jhana. When they attain the fifth jhana Rasadhamma arises in those planes as a Vihapala, as a Asiññasata, as a Sudawasa, 5 Sudawasa. So the fourth jhana ring is a Vihapala and 5 Sudawasa, altogether 6. 6 kind. 6 kind of Brahma. Yeah. Okay, you understand? Okay. So we go to the next one. Next one is Arupavachara. Arupavachara Bhumi. Immaterial sphere resident consciousness. Only 4. So the plane, immaterial plane also 4 plane. So they are equal. So it's okay. So number 1, resident consciousness, Akasa Nanchadana. Akasa Nanchadana is a consciousness that has an infinite space as its object. And the Vijnana Chadana, Rasadhamma, is a consciousness that has an infinite Vijnana. Infinite Vijnana means Akasa Nanchayana Vijnana as its object. That's the first one. This one. This one is infinite Vijnana. And then that one is Akinsiññādana. Akinsiññādana consciousness that has a non-existent or the first Vijnana. First Vijnana, that one. That one is too subtle. So like nothing. So as an object, and then Nivasanya, Nasaññādana, the 4th one, is a consciousness that has neither possession or non-possession based on its object. On its object meaning is Akinsiññādana. Like this. So 4 plane, 4 result of mind accordingly. So for those who are reborn in the Akasa Nanchadana ring, Akasa Nanchadana Vipaka Chitta, sub as a Paṭisandhi Chitta, and then Bhavaṅga, and then Cuti. Three functions at the 3 different moments. For those who are reborn in second Arubhavachara ring, second means Vinyanenchadana. So second Arubha Chitta, Vinyanenchadana Vipaka Chitta, sub as a Paṭisandhi, Bhavaṅga, and Cuti. And for those who are reborn in the third Arubhavachara ring, third Arubhavachara Vipaka Chitta, Paṭisandhi, Bhavaṅga, and Cuti, and the 5th one also say. So it's very easy to understand. So in a given life, Paṭisandhi, Bhavaṅga, and Cuti are the same. Paṭisandhi, Bhavaṅga, and Cuti are same. Same meaning is the one kind of the consciousness. The function is different. The function is different. So they have the same or identical object of that mind. So every mind has an object. So this mind, same object. Yeah. So Paṭisandhi Chitta, the relinking consciousness, has an object. Its object is 3 different kinds. Take a karma or karma nimitta. Yeah, karma nimitta means sign of the karma, or gati nimitta. Gati is a destiny. So nimitta means sign. The sign or destiny as their object. Yeah. So if the object of Paṭisandhi Chitta is karma, all through the life, the object of Bhavaṅga Chitta will be also karma. And the object of the Cuti Chitta will be also karma. Same. So karma means when we perform the karma, the situation appear again in our mind. When we are lying down on the deathbed, so maybe we cannot respond properly, but there's a mind. So in the mind, that object comes to the mind as a karma who we already performed. We already perform. So come to our mind like this. So we say karma. And then the same is true if the Paṭisandhi Chitta take a karma nimitta or gati nimitta as an object. So similarly, Bhavaṅga and Cuti Chitta also take the karma nimitta or gati nimitta. The karma nimitta is when we perform the karma. So the kind of the instrument or offering thing or something like that appear at the time. Yeah, a person, when he unconscious, then his mind, the bell ringing the bell. So before, when he young, he ring the bell and he allowed the donor at this time to offering something like that. So his kind of the karma nimitta appear in his mind. So karma nimitta, gati nimitta is a kind. We already discussed about the person who are the hunter. When he very old, he became a monk. When he's deathbed, so the dog follow him, so he ran away. Oh, please, help me, because of the dog follow me. So something like this. So this is because of the gati nimitta. Gati nimitta, hell in the hell. So like this. Yeah. So yeah, so many different kind of the karma nimitta or kati nimitta. Anyway, if the Paṭisandhi Citta like this, so the Bhavaṅga Citta and Cuti Citta has the same object, karma nimitta. If the Paṭisandhi Citta has a kati nimitta, Bhavaṅga Citta and then Cuti Citta also have the same kati nimitta. So they are altogether 20 type of rebirth, isn't it? Altogether 20 type meaning is Karma Paṭisandhi 10. Remember? Karma Paṭisandhi 10 meaning is woeful state 1. One kind of Paṭisandhi. And then Karma Sukati 9. So altogether 10. Karma Paṭisandhi 10. And then Rupa Paṭisandhi 5 material. Paṭisandhi is 5, isn't it? 5. 5 jhana. 5. So 10 plus 5, 15. We got 15. And then Arupa. Arupa 4. Isn't it? So Arupa 4. So 15 and 4, 19. But here we say 20. 20 type of rebirth, meaning 20 type is for Rupavachara here 6, not 5. Because for Asanya Satta is different kind of the Paṭisandhi. Asanya Satta is a no mind, mindless being. So his Paṭisandhi is only material. So we say different one. So altogether 20. We got 20 kind of a Paṭisandhi, isn't it? Okay. Okay, so we go to the next one. So Paṭisandhi, why the Paṭisandhi different Paṭisandhi for the different living being? Why? We have a question. Because of different karma. Karma generate karma energy, generate the different kind of the Paṭisandhi relinking consciousness for different living beings. So that's why the next session is called Karma Chatuka. Chatuka meaning 4. So the 4 type of karma. So there are 4 type of karma. One group 4. So 4 type of karma, 4 multiplied by 4, we got 16 type of karma in total treated in this session. So first group, we will learn first group. First group is consists of the 4 type of the karma, productive karma, janaka karma. Janaka means productive. Number 2 is a supported karma, upatambaka karma. Upatambaka means supported, support. And number 3 is obstructed karma, upapilaka. Upapilaka karma is obstructed karma. And then number 4 is the distracted karma, upakaraka karma. So altogether, first group is a 4 kind of karma. Okay. So before learning the 4 kind of karma, I would like to explain about the definition of karma. Because if you don't understand karma properly, to understand the teaching of Buddha is very difficult. Because Buddha teaching is based on the cause and effect. So karma is based on the cause and effect, responsibility for individual. So that's why I would like to explain before learning the 4 kind of the karma. I would like to explain the karma. What is karma? So technically speaking, karma means cetana. Cetana meaning is a volition, universal manifestor, isn't it? Universal manifestor volition or motivation which accompany action, any kind of action, physical bodily action or bhava action or mental action, at any kind of three kind of action accompanied by motivation or volition, isn't it? So which accompany action by body, by speech, by mind. So three different kinds. Anyway, karma is, we say, motivation. So because motivation or volition lead the action. Yeah. So popularly, we will say karma means action or deed. Wholesome deed, wholesome karma, unwholesome deed, unwholesome karma, unwholesome action. So technically, or to be exactly, we say karma is a manifestation, one of manifestors in the universal manifest that accompanies the action or deed. So all volition action, but except for the Buddha and Arahant. Buddha and Arahant is not included. Yeah. All volition action, except the Buddha and Arahant, as we say, karma. Yeah. Yeah. So
action is a Cittas.
And the Buddha and just only Chetana, we cannot say karma. Yeah, because the root of karma is ignorance and attachment. So the Buddha and there's no ignorant attachment. So just only pure Chetana, pure volition. Yeah, no creation or the karmic energy. So I will explain later. So the Pali term karma literally means action or doing. First, we need to know. Okay, any kind of action, we say karma. Now, any kind of intentional action, another what we need to put, intentional action. Whether mental or verbal or physical is regarded as a karma, but we need to put the intentional karma, intentional action.
So the Cittas is a karma.
Yeah, in that intentional action, the Chetana is a karma. Yeah. So it's karma all that is included in the phrase, the thought, word, deed. We say like that's why we say any kind of thought, any kind of word, any kind of deed, we say karma, but intentionally. Yeah. Generally speaking, all good and bad action constitute karma. It generally we say, but in the ultimate sense, karma means all moral and immoral evolution. Kusala, Chetana, Akusala, Chetana. Yeah. So Kusala Chetana is with the behind the Chetana, driving force. There are two kinds of driving force. It's ignorance and attachment. These two kinds of driving force phenomena, ignorance, moha, vijja, or moha, and attachment, dana. In the Paṭisamuppada, the Buddha said, these two are driving force. So when you perform the wholesome, when you perform the unwholesome action, these two driving force in the latently behind. Even though you perform the wholesome deed, ignorance and attachment latently behind the action. When you perform the unwholesome action, not latently, together. together with the ignorance, moha, and attachment, lobha. So that's why in ultimate sense, we say karma means all moral and immoral pollution, kusala, chetana, akusala, chetana. So involuntary, unintentional, or unconscious action through technically deed does not constitute karma. We say it's not karma. Unintentional, for example, in the Arahant, his name is Chakupala. Chakupala is Arahant. When he walking, he early morning, the walking meditation, he done walking meditation. He did. He pressed, the insect, but it is intentionally, isn't it? It is not intentional. I mean, not intentionally, unintentionally. That's why the monk, when they see this, they saw the dying insect, so they blame to the Chakupala, and they inform to the Buddha that the Buddha explained, no. He did it, but without intention. Yeah. That's why he has no karma. Yeah. So we need to understand the karma. What is the karma? Yeah. So that's why the unintentional or unconscious action through technically deed does not constitute karma, because of evolution, the most important factor in determining karma is absent. Yeah. Okay. So every volition action of the person, except those of the Buddha and Arahant, is called karma. For all other persons, assumption is Buddha and Arahant. Buddha and Arahant is not included. But all other persons, they have every volition action we call karma. So, and assumption is made in their case because they are delivered from both good and evil, the Buddha and Arahant. So the Buddha and Arahant have to eradicate both ignorance and craving or attachment, the root of the karma. We say these two, ignorance and craving or attachment, is the root of the karma. Yeah. So karma, so the karma give the result because of these two roots. Yeah. The Buddha and Arahant, they already destroyed, they already removed ignorance and craving. So that's why their chetana is not karma. Yeah. So destroying their germinal seed, we say in Kina Bija. In the Ratana Sutta, Kina Bija. Yeah. Bija means a seed. Kina means a corn. Yeah. The seed has no energy to grow as a plant. So Kina Bija meaning is a selfish desire no longer grow. Yeah. So the state in the Vadana Sutta, like this Kina Bija. So this does not mean that Buddha and Arahant are passive. Buddha and Arahant, they are very active. They make a lot of wholesome deed, giving the Dhamma talk. The Buddha 24 hours. Just Buddha take the rest 2 hours only. 22 hours, the Buddha very active to give the Dhamma talk, to explain the Dhamma. Yeah, many things. So they are tirelessly active in working for the real well-being and happiness for all living beings. They are not passive. But in their mind, the cause of karma, ignorance and craving, is eradicated. That's why their volition, Chetana, is just Chetana, no karma. We cannot say karma. Yeah, we need to understand like that. Okay? Okay, so their deed, the Buddha Arahant, ordinarily accepted as a good or moral, lack creative power as regards himself. Understanding things as they truly are, and then they have to finally check their cosmic fetter. Cosmic fetter means a chain of the cause and effect. So some religion attribute these unevenness to the karma, but that they differ from the Buddhism when they state that even unintentional action should be regarded as a karma. The other religion, they say karma, even though unintentionally they say karma. But Buddhism, not like this. So we need to understand and to differentiate. Clear understanding with the Buddhism and other religion is different. So unintentional action will be much worse than the intentional wrong action, isn't it? Yeah. Or according to the comparison, so it's to understand, easily to understand, we made that comparison. A man who touched a fire without knowing. And then another man who touched the fire with the knowledge that fire will burn you. So that would burn is likely to be more deeply burned than the man who knows that, isn't it? Yeah. So like this, intentional karma and unintentional. Yeah. So karma does not necessarily mean past action. We need to understand another level. We say karma means not only past karma. Yeah. So it's an embrace both past karma and present karma. That's very, very important. Mostly they say karma means past karma. Oh, we have no chance to upgrade, to develop our mental, spiritually. If you say only past karma, we have no chance. Yes, that's why. We need to understand karma meaning past karma and present karma, past deed and present deed. And so, in one sense, we are a result of what we are, what we were. We will be a result of what we are. So that meaning is if we stay in the present moment in a good manner, our future will be good, and our past also will be good. And so no more worry. Just only we need to do in the present moment to do good. So that meaning is, So the karma, the mention like this, the meaning. So the present is no doubt the upstream of the past, isn't it? And then it's the parents of the future as well. So present very important, but the present is not always true index or the either past and future. We need to understand like this because so complex is working on the karma. The karma, working on karma is very, very complicated. So for instance, a criminal today may be saint tomorrow, like Angulimala. Angulimala, before meeting the Buddha, he killed many people, isn't it? his mother. But after meeting the Buddha, Buddha gave the Dharma, so he changed his mind and he practiced meditation. He became Arahant, saint. So change. Yeah. So we need to understand like this. So criminal today, maybe saint tomorrow. If it is we trying to do good. A good person yesterday, maybe this year's one today. Yeah. So in short, karma is a law or cause and effect in the ethical ring, or some Westerner they prefer to say the action influence. Yeah, action. Action, only action influence our life. Yeah. Okay. So a little bit we have to say that as long as there is a craving and ignorance, it's very important. We will always be doing something that will give the result in the future. Definitely. That's why very, very important thing is to remove the ignorance and craving. That's why we need to practice meditation. The aim of the practicing meditation is to remove ignorance, avijja. Trying to understanding the reality, we can little by little we can remove ignorance and craving. Since the Buddha and Arahant has no ignorance and craving, their actions are just action, no karma. So their deed, their chetana or volition do not amount, or we cannot count to the karma which give the result. That's why. Nevertheless, even the Buddha and Arahant are born to experience ripening or their past karma, isn't it? Sometimes the Buddha headache, sometimes Buddha back pain, because of the past karma give the result, not the present karma. So as long as they are psychophysical personality persists, that is they pass away, they have the physical suffering, not mental suffering. Yeah. Just only physical suffering because of the physical body they have, they suffer the painful feeling, because of the body. But no mental pain. This is very important to understand. Okay, so the Buddha often had the backache or headache. He also pain, want a piece of rock, his food, because of the attempt by the Devadatta. Also, the Arahant suffered pain. So even though they have to become a Buddha and Arahant, although they have to eradicate all mental defilement, and so they do not accumulate new karma. Still they suffer because they still enjoying the result of their past karma. So the law of karma, karma niyama, we say in Pali, is a substituent in its operation. They operate their own way. That meaning, ensuring the well-deed produce their effect in accordance with their ethical quality, good or bad, just as surely as a seed bear the fruit in accordance with their species. The species, according to the species, the seed bear the fruit. Sweet or sour. Sour fruit. Okay. So we need to understand like this about the karma. Okay. So, for example, at the moment of rebirth, as a human being, there arises one of the 8 karma vachara, sahetuka, vipaka chitta, and along with the chitta, chittatika arise, isn't it? So that chitta and those chittatika are we call vipaka. Vipaka meaning rasada, or the kusala karma of the past. So along with the Citta and Cittatika, mind and manifester, there arise 30 particles or the matter, materiality for human being. So they are the result of the past karma. But they are not called vipaka. The meaning is the material. 30 kind of the material. We learn in the chapter 6 matter. 30 kind of material for human being. When we relinking consciousness arises together with the 30 kind of material for the human being. So that 30 kind of the material is not vipaka of the karma. We say not the result of the karma, but we never say vipaka. Yeah. In Pali, is exactly we prefer. Vipaka meaning just only for mind and manifest, not for material. But for material, we say in different name. So they are called Kama Samutthana Rupa. Kama Samutthana Rupa, no vipaka. Kama Samutthana Rupa. Yeah. Or in the other way, Kamaja Rupa. We say in different way. Kamaja Rupa and Kama Samutthana Rupa same. So we need to understand like that. No vipaka, no resident. In English translation, resident, but they are result, but in Pali, no vipaka. Yeah. So we need to understand like that. Kamma samutthana rupa or kamacha rupa. So the by karma mean moral and immoral type of the mundane consciousness. Lokiya. Mundane means lokiya, citta. Mundane consciousness. Lokiya citta means akusala, lokiya citta. Yeah. And by vipaka, the resultant type of the mundane consciousness, lokiya vipaka citta. According to the Abhidhamma, karma constitute the 12 type of immoral consciousness, unwholesome, immoral. 12 type of the unwholesome consciousness, 8 type of the moral consciousness. So that means 8 kusala, wholesome consciousness pertaining to the sankhya ring, kamavachara ring. And 5 type of the moral consciousness pertaining to the rings of form, rubavachara. So 5 jhana, 5 kind of jhana, rubavachara, kusala, wholesome consciousness, and 4 type of the moral consciousness pertaining to the formless ring or immaterial ring, arubhavachara. So how many karma? Unwholesome karma 12, wholesome karma 8, 5, 4, or different rings. So altogether we call 29 kind of karma. Yeah. In the world, in the universe, there are only 29 kind of karma. Okay. Okay, so we will stop here. It's at 7 o'clock. We will stop here. So next week we will continue about the karma chituka, 4 kind of karma. Okay, so thank you very much for your listening the lecture. So before stop the lecture, we wish the Buddha teaching stay longer and longer, because to understand the nature of our mind and body. So like Paṭisandhi Citta, we when we perform the whole sandhi with the 3 kind of rules, Aloba, Adosa, Amoha is very important. So the Buddha tradition is very beneficial for us. That's why we wish Buddha Sasanam, Chiyante do in 3 times, please. Buddha Sasanam, Chiyante do. Buddha Sasanam, Chiyante do. Buddha Sasanam, Chiyante do. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good night. Bye.